actually connected with him. So he's in my list of just keep trying to connect. Well, my lender, because I also sent his information to my lender to kind of like see where he's at and if they can help him. So so my lender called him and actually got him to answer the phone. This is the first time he got him too. And the guy said, "Oh yeah, I've been wanting to do that. How about if I come to your office tomorrow and start, getting the application going?" And the guy my lender almost passed out. So it's a good thing. So I guess he's now ready to buy a home.
That's awesome. Sometimes it just takes a little bit of patience.
Yeah, I'm learning that. Patience is not my strong point.
We're going to start seeing more people coming out of the woodwork now that, even though coronavirus is still around and it's not going away, like people are like, oh, coronavirus is gone. The media's got our attention moved in a different direction. And I do apologize that I'm not talking about that much because I'm choosing to shut up and listen as to most of that goes. But I think that the whole majority of the public is starting to get restless and wanting to get back to normal. Well, there's no such thing as normal anymore because this is the new normal. So we're going to see people that have put things on hold the last couple of months coming out of the woodwork, and we're going to see an influx in deals, which will be great. So anyone else got some cool stories, good wins? Morning, Mara.
I have a couple. I told you guys about the cards I sent out to my neighborhood.
Yes.
And out of like 102, I've had at least 10 people reach back out. But I had my first one call a couple days ago and say that they were interested in real estate. So yay. Wants to get a 3-bedroom instead of a 2 that he's in now. Actually might end up buying our house, but I'm and then yesterday I was making my normal calls and called a guy just doing the DDD2. Hadn't talked to him since last summer when we did Bold. He was a Bold contact. And he's like, oh yeah, we're interested. We're getting our credit ready. And he's like, oh, and I have some people, but I'd work with you because we built rapport. And I thought that was hilarious because he's never picked up the phone in the other times I called him. But anyway, point is making those calls worked. So
great.
Yay.
I've got a lady looking for a 2-bedroom, so let me know. Oh, you're muted, hon.
He says he's got a 2-bedroom with den. Our HOA is kind of high. It's $495 a quarter. But that's
quarter?
Unfortunately, we have grass in most of our yards, even though they're postcard size, and a pool and a tennis court. So we've been trying to get rid of grass because we know it's a bad idea here, but that's not happening right now.
Do they cover anything other than commonplace? Do we have any of the insurances and such?
They don't take care. Well, they take care of our lawns. I don't think the insurance is just for like the common area. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, but it's around 220,
Okay.
230.
Okay.
And it's northwest near Ina and Mona Lisa or La Cholla.
Okay, great.
Awesome. So let me get back on my camera screen here. I don't like being on my phone. I like using my computer way better. Soon it'll be up and running. We'll switch over. Yesterday we talked more about how to handle lead situations, dying out, recapturing, creating some engagement, and talking again. And I think the lead series has been very helpful for you guys this week, so I want to continue on with that. What is something that you guys have had some struggle with in the leads that you've been calling now or in the past where you've struggled getting some connection, struggled making rapport, or even just, have that fear set of, I don't know what to say, so I'm not going to make the phone call? How about you, Isaac? Do you have anything that's catching that we can help you with?
I'm just getting started, so I'm just trying to learn as much as I can right now.
You got that new agent smell and everything?
Yep.
Well, that's good. Well, you're more than welcome to join these calls whenever you can. Every morning from 8 to 8:30, we talk a little bit of mindset, a little bit of just what's good in life and helping people out, and we do some script and role play to help people through situations. So, participate as much as you want, as little as you want. But I appreciate you being on here.
All right, I appreciate you.
So
We're still working through my database, Dan, and I just felt like yesterday, like, oh, what am I going to talk about now? But there's people I still haven't talked to. So just continuing to ask people how they're doing during this unusual time. And like I said, I do talk to vendors, because a lot of times when I was a younger agent, I would just door knock and, talk to whoever in businesses and things. So, people still enjoy hearing from you, it seems like. So
absolutely, dude.
it doesn't have to be anything earth shattering, like you said, just seeming interested in their life, and it can be simple.
The one thing that's gone a long way is asking people how they're feeling about situations. People don't get the opportunity often to express their feelings, and doing so in a creative and constructive outlet is super cathartic and helping out. And if you can foster that space for some of your potential clients, then you have just built heaps of trust. So give them a call and say, hey, I was thinking about you. Wanted to check on you. Last couple of months have been kind of strange. We went from the world shutting down to a pandemic and a massive virus to the world being on fire, including our own mountain. How are you feeling about all this?
And if they're business people, asking how their business is, are they still in business? Because, you can always offer, I'd like to share referral business with you. And again, that usually makes people pretty happy, because you're offering to send them business and you're asking them to think of you, of course. And I liked on the call the other day, people, and they mentioned this in Bold Pivot, I think, and then in Masterminds this week, just trying to be there for businesses opening. One of their suggestions, I don't know if you guys were on that, was being there for like a business reopening and putting that on Facebook. So that might be another way to reach out to folks and connect.
Community support. That's what it ties around. It's community support. There's been some kickback on community stuff where they're like, no, don't support the mega companies. They don't need your money. And someone even said Chick-fil-A, they don't need your money. I was like, I wanted people to realize that some of those big names that are franchises are locally owned. Like the McDonald's on Cortero and Ina is owned by a guy named David Rodriguez. He lives in Marana.
You go outside. Come on.
So don't be so quick to hear people like, nah, those mega people don't need your Walmart doesn't need your money. That's why they give us such great deals on stuff. But some of these big companies are still locally owned and franchised. So just support everyone. That's the banner of my flag right now, is just be good to people. Be good to each other. I say the tagline and I sign off on almost every call is just be good to one another. So when you're making care calls, just do that. Make a care call. And a care call, Isaac, if you haven't heard that yet, was just a call that comes from some contribution from Caring, just to check on them and fill them in. Like, just, hey, how you doing? How's life? How's your mom? How's your kids? Has Ellen gone over the Ford method with you yet?
No, she hasn't.
Okay. Well, write this down. And if anyone on the call doesn't know what it is by heart, you need to write it down as well. Ford is an acronym, and the F stands for what, Ricky? Muted.
You got me.
The F stands for family. What's the O stand for, Robin?
Occupation.
All right, Angela, give me that R.
Recreation.
And lastly, Dick Nichols, what's the D for? You're on mute, my man. Exactly, we can't hear you. You're muted, Dick. Unmute yourself. Oh, I love it.
Oh, okay. Here I am. I'm sorry you can't. I'll talk louder now. What's the what now?
What's the D stand for in the Ford method?
The E?
The D.
The D. Hell if I know. I'm sorry.
Exactly. Write this down. The
What
D
did
stands-
Martin Luther King say? He had a what?
Dream.
Dreams. Thank you, Amber.
Oh,
So Ford
sorry,
method is family, occupation, recreation, dreams. We call it a Ford sandwich or a Ford question or a Ford call, because what you're doing is you're going through the call and you're asking, hey, Isaac, how's your family? And it can be as sneaky as, hey, Isaac, how's your mom and dad? How's your brother? How's your sister? I don't know you. Do you have any family?
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
The O, occupation. Hey, Isaac, I already asked you. How long you been in real estate? Are you one of the newbies, or Ellen Gale, or are you here and here? Like, I already learned about you.
Uh-huh.
Now I'm going to ask, okay, Isaac, what have you been doing lately to keep yourself busy during all this craziness?
I just got my license just recently. Just finished all the schooling.
Oh, that's awesome. What do you do outside of trying to be a real estate agent?
I work for Delta down there at Sky Harbor.
Okay, awesome. Why'd you get your real estate license?
Business opportunities.
Okay, what are you going to do with it?
Try to be able to build my own business.
And then?
Go from there, keep building connections, and just see where opportunities open up and see if I can expand as much as I can.
What are you going to buy with your first big paycheck?
I'll probably just invest it.
Okay.
Save it up to buy my own investment properties.
There you go. Is that a dream of yours?
Yeah, I'd like to have several.
Did it seem like I was going through a list of questions to ask you, or was I just having a conversation?
You're just having a normal conversation.
And did I not touch FORD, family, occupation, recreation, dreams?
Sure did.
That's the Ford method. And that took us, what, a minute and a half? And now I know a ton more about you. So when you're having these conversations with your people, guys, you need to remember, if you don't know the Ford method, I'm glad that you wrote it down. I can, happily say that you all listened to that and wrote it down, right?
And you were so smooth. It was impressive.
That's why I do not like you, Dan. It's
Why
not
not?
fair. I'll be like you just one day.
Grow a beard.
Right.
Don't do that.
That's weird.
That's awesome. This goes back into every morning. You got to have a little bit of laughter, and I'm super glad that I'm in business with Dick Nichols, and the man has been making me laugh for years. So,
I love you, Dan,
I love you, Dick. You're a good person.
but not in the way. I just love you as a friend, as a mentor, and thank you.
So, family, occupation, recreation, dreams. It is a super smooth phone call. Come from caring, and all you have to do is learn to ask the questions that answer family, occupation, recreation, dreams. So we are 15 minutes into the call, and I'm going to give you guys some opportunities to do some Ford calls. So who's on the call? We got Ellen. We even got Ellen on the call. Look at that. Boss checking
Good morning,
in.
Dan.
Good morning, Ellen. So we got a couple people on the call that we really don't know too well. We got Bill, if he wants to join in. We got, and Isaac that wants to join in. Do you guys want to give it a shot on some care calls? Do you feel comfortable doing it yet, or you want to watch it a few times?
I'll watch it a few times.
Okay. All right, Miss Teresa, why don't you give Bill a call?
All righty. Ring, ring.
Hello,
Yeah, hi, is this Bill?
it's me. How are you today?
This is Teresa with Keller Williams, Southern Arizona. I'm doing pretty well. I'm just calling to see how you're doing today.
Oh, pretty good. Doing all right.
How's your family doing during this whole crisis mess we've been dealing with?
Now they seem to be doing pretty good. They pulled through pretty well.
Oh, that's great, because some people has not fared so well. So that's the reason I'm for my calls. I'm just touching out, reaching out, and just checking on my friends to see how you guys are doing.
Appreciate it. Yeah.
Yeah. What about your work situation? Were you laid off during this whole thing, or was able to keep working?
Actually, yeah, I was. Not because of work was slow. It's just they let everybody go because being a school bus driver part-time. So obviously the school was let out. So that was the end of that.
Oh, wow. You're a brave man to drive those school buses, let me tell you. You deserve a merit. Don't think I could do that. That takes a certain patient person, let me tell you. Well, since you haven't been working, what else are you doing? You got any hobbies that kind of keeps your mind going?
Sometimes I try to play music if I get a chance or something like that.
Oh, what kind of music do you play?
I play harmonica and bass, guitar, stuff like that.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I had a great uncle that played a banjo, harmonica, and a French harp thing all at the same time. It was really cool watching him. So that's great. Yeah, I love music. Um, Once this passes us and we get to our quote new normal, what are you looking forward to?
I'd like to be a real estate agent.
Oh, well, I can let you know that I love working for Keller Williams, and they're very supportive and very caring. They feel more like a family. So if you want to connect, just let me know. I'll set you up with someone who will really help you out.
I appreciate that.
Okay, awesome. Well, I just wanted to let you know that I'm here for you, and I'll have Jay. He's a great guy. Reach out to you and set up an interview if you really want to get into real estate. That's really nice. Especially it would work great with your school bus driving. Or you could call Big Dan Caldwell. I mean, he's a phenomenal person. Yeah.
I'll have to look into it. Yeah.
All right. Thank you. I'll send you their contact information. I want to make sure I still have your email correct. Can you tell me that again?
bill.griffin@kw.com.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Bill. All right. You have a wonderful day now. Take care.
Good day.
That was easy.